Great day, man. This is your boy Reginald Gant, founder of Serve for Men, founder of the Serve for Men virtual community. I just wanted to quickly chime in and talk a little bit about abundance. I'm just curious to know from you guys what actually comes to mind when you hear the word abundance. I looked up the definition to see what it was, and abundance basically just means a very large quantity of something. So as soon as you hear the word, I'm just curious to know what are some of the initial thoughts that comes to mind. Is it wealth? Is it money? Is it influence? I remember reading a book a number of years ago. It was called Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. And it really changed my mindset as to how I view and approach abundance because in actuality, one of my affirmations that, I live my life by is that abundance is mine and it's all around me. And even if you look at my background right now, as you can see, I'm in my backyard. You may hear some birds and other animals or whatever in the background. But look, there's an abundance of trees, right? There's an abundance of grass. As I'm looking around, I saw an abundance of squirrels playing, birds flying in the air. When my family and I came back from Deep Creek, we were just looking at all of the people that actually own boats. I mean, we saw hundreds of boat owners, and it just makes me think like this world that we live in is truly abundant. But man, have we ever stopped to assess that abundance is actually ours as well? If we have the ability to open up our refrigerator and see food in there, that's abundance. You can go to India right now, you can go to China, you can go to other third world countries. They don't have the ability to do that. If we have the ability to go to our closet and actually pull out clean clothes, clean underclothes, clean regular clothes, right? If we actually have choices on what shoes we're going to wear today, guess what? That's abundance. Abundance is ours. It's all around us. If we can freely choose where we go. I want to go to work today. I want to call out. I want to go to McDonald's. I want to go to the movies. I want to do this. I want to do that. Abundance. Statistics show that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So I want you to do the math. I want you to run down and on that right now in your mind. Who are the 5 individuals that you spend the most time with? What are their mindsets like? What are their behaviors like? What are their attitudes? How do they spend their money? What do they invest in? Do they read or don't read? One of our mentors used to say all the time, if you hang out with 9 broke people, chances are you're number 10. But on the flip side, if you hung out with 9 successful people, chances are you're number 10. Abundance. I want you to say this to yourself out loud. Abundance is mine and it's all around me. And I want you to sit down today and I want you to thank God. And I want you to reflect on the abundance that you have. If you have children, abundance. If you have family that still loves you, cares for you, family that you can still access. If you have your parents, spouse, whatever, abundance. Clothes, food, clothing, shelter, right? The necessities of life, abundance. If there's peace and joy and love in your life and in your heart, abundance. So when you hear that word, I don't want you to just associate that with folks that are wealthy. People like your Oprahs, your Bill Gates, your billionaires, your LeBron James. I want you to tell yourself, abundance is mine and abundance is all around me. And I want you to make sure that you do your part mentally to make sure that you tap into your abundance. Oprah Winfrey used to say all of the time that the more that she was grateful for something, the more that God gave her to be grateful. And I want us to take on the same concept. The more that we're grateful for what we have, the more God will give us to be grateful for. So, abundance is mine. It's all around me. In the meantime, in between time, this is Reginald Gant, founder of Serve for Men. Join our virtual community. Serve the number 4 men.m as in Mary, N as in Nancy, .c as in cat, O as in orange. Talk to you soon.